And quite often, these companies don't even have any people who understands the development.
The problem is when they sell it with no respect.
And the users usually know the requirements better and make sure that you're not buying something that you don't actually need.
Programming is not only for the companies whose main business is software development. It's also about companies who are not somehow related to development, but they want to have some internet store, for example, or maybe some other IT service which can help them to grow their business. And quite often, these companies don't even have any people who understands the development. So they found a counterparty who gonna help them. And quite often, without the development knowledge, these companies are offered of the features they don't really need. In this video, let's talk about why it happens and how to prevent it in the future.
How many times have we seen that people are trying to sell things that we don't need? For those who have been living under the stone, you live in capitalism. So everybody's trying to sell you things that you probably don't need it because what they want money. And the thing is, I don't find it's bad that people do sell it. It's just like I was in the movie. It's not that they sell it. The problem is when they sell it with no respect. Do you know about the situations like this? Well, of course I do. Look, we are, as a consulting company, we are trying to market our services. So technically speaking, we're doing this day in, day out. So are our customers dying without our services? Well, the answer is depends, but if the customer isn't dying, then probably they're not in acute need of it. So this is an ironic answer to it. At the same time, yes, I have seen a lot of cases when consultancies or individual developers we're trying to sell things or trying to acquire services that are not completely needed. And this has to have actually two main reasons. Reason number one is they try to hide their incompetence. And the second one is they are just after money. They're leveraging the fact that the client is not an expert. And if we would be in the business of car consultancy, they will try to persuade the customer that the accumulator needs a bearing replaced. Well, it is what it is.
I think the most important thing is to make sure that you involve all the stakeholders, right? So you're buying a software package, probably you have envisioned some sort of users that are going to be using that software package. They know best what is actually needed. So if you're buying something, it shouldn't be just some director or marketing person just buying a software package. Everyone that's going to use it should be involved. And the users usually know the requirements better and make sure that you're not buying something that you don't actually need.
If I'll be a client who hires a company to develop some stuff for me, I'll probably also hire an independent part-time freelancer, and I will ask him just to check here and there if the services provided to me are correct and if nobody tries to sell me what I don't really need.
Obviously, from the consultant's perspective, you need to hire more consultants. Whether or not it is the right way in your particular situation, well, it depends. The thing is, I would say that the weakest point that customers actually have is that they are quite weak on achieved results. This is probably, I would say, that hire consultancy from SciTech to link the IT results with the business so that you can become autonomous in figuring out whether or not this IT project actually scores on the bottom line. And that would be probably the 80% of the problems removed. At the same time, yes, try to become a little bit of an expert, in the field that you are buying consultancy in, so that you know that there are no bearings in the car accumulators.